So everyone, it's Aleriisims and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all staying safe, staying well, and all of that jazz. Today I'm going to be doing one of the most, I'd say one of the most underrated icons of the 2000s, especially late 2000s. And yes, we are doing the GirlGoGames Mascots. And this is such a random KS because I think many of you may have forgotten about them, and I kind of did. But recently, I actually went to go and play on GirlGoGames to kind of play games that I found nostalgic, and I was like, oh, I remember those like mascot girls, like why don't I do like, you know, sim versions of them, and I'll see if anyone like really remembers them. But I'm pretty sure that many of you may remember them. I'm sure many of you may used to play on this site, and I do have a lot of fond memories on this site, so I was like, you know what, let me just give it a go and try to make them in The Sims 4. I'm really happy with how all these Sims came out. Like the kind of vibe that I was trying to capture of them kind of worked, and it really kind of translated to The Sims, so I'm really proud of that. And if you didn't know, their names are Gabby, GWEN and Grace. Gabby being the blonde girl, GWEN being the kind of punk girl with the stripy top, and Grace being the black girl with the kind of light brown hair. And I actually think that I guess I did kind of nail their designs. Like, I think I'll show a picture right now. If you look at the designs, I think I did my best to try and find 2000cc, but their designs are like really like nice. Like, this is such a diverse friend group. Like, you have or I had canon GWEN as an Asian girl, or more specifically I would say I think she was supposed to be Asian. I think I made GWEN like my head canon for GWEN is like Southeast Asian, but they're not really like these characters are just the mascots, so they're not really specific. But I guess for Gabby and Grace it was different because, you know, I just they kind of made clear that, you know, Gabby was white and Grace was black, so I didn't really know whether GWEN was Asian, but I just assumed that she is. But this is like a really diverse friend group. Like, I'm loving every bit of it. Like, they encourage diversity in the 2000s, and I'm here for it. Like, thinking about the 2000s were actually quite a diverse period. Like, if you think of all the TV shows we got, like, there were a lot of black girls in TV, and there were a lot of like black main characters, like That's So Raven. Well, That's So Raven's more 90s, but it kind of goes onto the 2000s, and there were like True Jackson and all that stuff, like black excellence. Like, that 2000s was such a good time for black girls, and we are, you know, like slowly getting better at representation. Like, it kind of took one step at a time, and hopefully they'll kind of put more minorities into TV. But this kind of turned to a little rant about minorities in TV, but I'm gonna go more into about the girls themselves. Yeah, so for the designs, I wanted to make I'm gonna start with Gabby. I wanted to make her I guess her personality was supposed to be like the tippy, like preppy, very girly girl who likes makeup, so I kind of translated that, well, I tried to translate that into The Sims 4. So, you know, I gave her all these, I think I gave her a scrunchie, like she was like a Visco girl, but not really, because Visco girls are kind of like last year, so but I kind of took some things from that trend and gave it to her, and I think it really worked on her. Like, her hair was, I didn't stick to the original design of her hair. Like, her hair I changed it into like two small pigtails, like, and then the rest of her hair was down, and I think it really worked. Like, it gave me that really like that 2000s Disney Channel vibe, and I'm kind of here for that. And on with Grace, I gave her like this really bubbly and sporty, like active type vibe, and it did really suit her because she was wearing like cargo pants and like a sunshine t-shirt, so I feel like she'll be the type to like swim a lot, or maybe like track and stuff like that. So I gave her I tried to kind of copy her design and give her that sporty element. I kind of forgot what I put on her, but you'll see in the video, but I think I did quite a good job. Like, her afro has like a comb in it, but I couldn't really find any hairs like that, and I just ended up choosing this really gorgeous hair for her. I really love it. I want to use it more on my Sims. It's so pretty. Like, it reminds me of kind of my afro when my hair is wet. So it's a really nice piece of CC, and it really suits Gabby, and I really like her outfit as well. It's just so pretty, and it's just one of those really bubbly 2000s girls. And again, I'm loving the whole 2000s vibe of this KS, because like this type of 2000s, like this covers like every different type of style and variation of styles in 2000s, and I love it so much. On with Gwen, I gave her again that really I gave her like that really shy, you know, kind of emo. I don't know what they were going for. I think it was emo, I guess. You know, shy emo, maybe listens to K-pop and stuff and watches anime. I just feel like she'll be the type to do that. I gave her like again a really emo look, and I think I gave her like this, I just remember the top was really cute and it did match the colours of her other top, and I gave her this like hair with the really emo type bangs. And again, I'm here for a lot of the vibes. Like I actually love the 2000s emo style. Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on a rant again because this is how much I love it. Like I just love 2000s fashion in general, like everything about it, like all the different variations of style, from emo to preppy to sporty, maybe 90s inspired, and you know, black fashion in 2000s. Like it was just such a good decade of fashion. Like especially, well, it wasn't the late 2000s was a bit different, and you know, living through that, it was quite a tragic time in my life for fashion. If I ever showed photos of myself when I was younger, late 2000s, wearing awful clothes, that would be embarrassing. I'll probably do that one day. But yeah, it wasn't a great time for fashion, but it kind of was at the same time. I can't really explain it, but if you do search up 2000s fashion, and you know, also maybe Y2K, which is 2000s inspired, you'll just see the influences and the kind of change that the 2000s fashion made. And I keep going on about 2000 fashion, like, oh my god. Like if you guys also didn't know, I am doing a decade series. I am on I'm gonna go on the 1940s, and soon I will do 2000s fashion. So guys, wait for that video, because I will go all out for that video. I'm telling you, like 2000s fashion is just kind of one of my favorites ever, along with 80s and 60s and kind of 40s, but 80s and 60s and 2000s are just my kind of favorite decades. So when I get to 2000s, guys, be prepared, okay? And if you haven't watched that series, I will probably link it at the end or in the description, but go and watch that series if you like decades, and if you like finding more about, you know, what happened in that decade, and you know, the type of fashion in that decade, because I do explain a lot about you know, what happens in each decade, and I go into depth about the fashion and the culture. So I think it's quite a cool idea, and you know, go and check it out if you like historical stuff. But anyway, enough self-promoting. I'm gonna end this video right now. Remember to go check in the description for petitions, links and resources to help Black and Asian ethnic minorities and more people, and I would really appreciate if you did sign petitions and possibly donate. I would be so grateful for that. And on that note, I will end the voice over here. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you guys next video. Goodbye.